Sports pregame show, presented by Kia. Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Chicago Bulls at their house, United Center. Looking at the Bulls, they've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs. Only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. And tonight, a do-or-die game. Shaq, what can...
Contest there by the defense, but Lopez unbothered, unfazed.
So at Chicago now, they come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah, shots.
Here's Brogdon, now recovering, feeds it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6, a baseline J, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Lots of contact here. This is the shot. He'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka gets on that goal.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those 3 points.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw drops for Lamb. First quarter. Here's Brogdon. Davis sets a screen. Thompson kicks to Porter. Out to Thompson. McCree connects from 3-point range. Thompson's got 5.
And a really good play to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you fun.
Which is exactly why they better start D'ing him up before he really gets ahead of steam. That's the idea. Shut him down before he gets ready.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Outside Lowry. Takes a 3. to Brogdon. Thompson outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Thompson. Indiana trailing here. And George kicks to Lamb. They set the pick. Outside Lowry. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Davis. Not really his range, and it's off target. The Pacers are gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Lamb. Indiana again missing. Chicago is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tipped away. Dives for it. Lowry gets to open. And he hits the bucket. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Lopez. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. The Bulls leading by 3. Porter in the corner. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Lamb with the ball. And there's a call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Indiana with it. Outside, George. Outside, Lowry. Shot clock at 6.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not 1 second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That'll put Serge Ibaka on the line. That one on George. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Lopez sets a screen for George. And for run, they get it back. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got 6.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Brogdon the pass to Thompson. Let's go. It's rebounded by Indiana.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside Lowry. Takes it to George. No good on the 3. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Brogdon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Davis with a screen on Lowry. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off during the run.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Jeremy Lamb. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leader. Number 5, Kyle Lowry.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
And Holiday kicks to Lowry. Lopez against Davis. Lopez, no luck. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-6 run. The feed to Thompson. Pass to Brogdon. So gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. Al Gasol's checked in for the Bulls. Parker comes in for Serge Ibaka. Pachulia, he's checked in for Indiana. Crawford comes in for Kyle Lowry. Pacers trail by 12. Right side Holiday. There's a good screen. With the teardrop, 17-foot shot on the way. Shot's good by Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass was coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
No good from Gasol. And Indiana shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit tricky out there. The three from George. Hands it from downtown. George has got it back down to within single digits for Indiana. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Brogdon the pass to Thompson. And Pachulia pulls it down.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Crawford dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Pachulia. Here's the screen. Crawford outside. Porter pulls it in.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at it, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Even with the D up against him, Parker is good at keeping his focus. Doesn't lose sight of what he's trying to get done down there. Nice touch. And that touch really is something you can't teach.
And Holiday kicks to Crawford. Turner with the screen for Crawford. Crawford missing again. The Bulls leading by 9. Porter passes to Brogdon. He dishes it to Gasol. He kicks to Thompson. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
George has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Thompson passes to Brogdon. Here's Gasol. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Crawford outside. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. It's deflected. Pachulia with the steal. Outside Holiday. Crawford outside. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Parker kicks to Thompson. That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Thompson. Gasol's got his first basket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
George dishes to Pachulia. There's the pick. George passes to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Nobody near George. Here's Turner. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And I like the aggressiveness that Turner plays with. For such a young guy, it's proven to be beneficial in helping him draw fouls.
For Indiana, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
2 shots.
first free throw is good.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hamid's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Gasol screen. And Moore kicks to Parker. To the middle. Pachulia with the steal. Gasol. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line. David West, he's checked in for Indiana. For Chicago, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
Crawford outside. Pachulia sets a screen for Crawford. That one wide left.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Meeks kicks to Moore. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Crawford dishes to Holiday. Now here's Muhammad. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 5 to shoot. Picked by Pachulia. Crawford outside. Kept alive. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Bulls leading by 15. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Crawford outside. Picked by West. Holiday, the pass to West. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Moore. No good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 15. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And one of the rising stars in the NBA.
A lot of face-up, like he does.
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the Brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use till much later in their careers, really, if at all.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. West is out there with Shabazz Muhammad. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center locking down the middle. Parker inside. Muhammad covering. From down in the low post, it goes. Parker's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls. Pacers trail by 17. Now Holiday, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lopez sets a screen for Lowry. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Davis kicks to Parker. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Indiana. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lowry for three. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Screened by Parker. Out left to the wing. Meeks inside the three-point line. David West grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Kick out to Moore. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Moore. Hernan Gomez passes to Parker. Bulls moving the ball around. Connects on the 9-footer. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pacers trail by 16. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
That's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Bulls leading by 16. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. They set the pick. From 10 feet out, Pacers with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Pacers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Turner's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Brogdon. Now recovering. And again, Chicago. No good. Pacers trail by 14. And Holiday kicks to Lowry. There's the dish to George. They set the pick. The pass to Turner. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a 3. The shot will not fall. Good D by Thompson. The Bulls leading by 14 to the inside. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Left side Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
So he gets them both. Here's Lowry. He's got 7. Dishes it to Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Brogdon. Ibaka outside. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Lowry kicks to George. Turner with the screen. Shoots off the screen, and he can't bank that one in. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Brogdon. Down low. Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Lowry.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to George. Outside Lowry. And Turner kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that one's good by Davis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's George for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Brogdon. Lowry covering. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
3-pointer, Lowry. Johnson with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Thompson. Feeds it to Davis. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Brogdon. Now recovering. Davis kicks to Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Pacers, Pachulia, he's checked in for Lopez. Crawford comes in for George. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Drew Holiday. Timeout called the Pacers.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. 4th, Pau Gasol.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Brogdon the pass to Ibaka. Passes it to Brogdon. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. No good from Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Lamb kicks to Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And again, no good by Chicago.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Crawford outside. Turner with a screen on Porter. Crawford outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That was a half-hearted pick. And he was just going through the motions on that possession and now ends up costing.
Brogdon drills the 3-pointer. Brogdon's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
Baseline try. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Parker's checked in for Chicago. Etuan Moore comes in for Thompson. The Pacers also with the sub. Muhammad, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Moore dishes to Gasol. And here's Lowry. He's got 9. Kicks to Muhammad. Lets it go from 11. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Moore with it. Gasol a screen. With some art, he takes it up and lays it in. Moore's got 7.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lowry passes to Pachulia. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Moore right side. Off on the layup. Pacers trail by 20. Now here's Lamb. The feed to Muhammad. And it's Etuan Moore with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. West is checked in. Pick by West. And Muhammad kicks it to West. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jabari Parker.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Sinks the second. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Moore outside. And there's the call on Shabazz Muhammad. That's his first foul. Moore dishes to Gasol, and he makes good on the layup. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pacers trail by 21. Now Crawford. Pick by West. Off the pick. Crawford missing again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Moore with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Moore outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Like it's 6. Parker. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers shooting a pretty low, 34% thus far. Crawford outside. He kicks it to Lamb.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Moore. He's got 7. To the paint, here's Gasol. An easy layup after coming off the play. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in the movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
So as we conclude the first half, so far it's clearly one-sided. It's the Bulls running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. And guys, for the Bulls, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip.
So that'll do it for now as we set the courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And
doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
You've got Otto Porter Jr. Davis is out there with Ibaka. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 23. He dishes it to Porter. Outside, Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Inside, Leaner. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Lowry kicks to Lamb. Pass to Lopez. Outside, Turner. The dish to George. And a miss here on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
For Chicago, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And Indiana shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Lopez a screen. Lowry passes to Lopez, and they pick up 2. Lopez has got 10.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Brogdon. 12 points for him. Three-pointer. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. The pass to George. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Brogdon. Ibaka outside. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Pocket 2, Thompson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about it. I mean, what a pair of back-to-back performances we're seeing. Awesome.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Here is Lowry. He's got 9. Porter with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Brogdon. Lowry covering. Davis dishes to Porter. And that one falls off of Davis's speed. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Lopez a screen on Porter. The 3 from George. It's all in by the Bulls. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Porter against George. 6 to shoot. Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
Thompson kicks to Ibaka. Back to Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. That free throw good from Thompson. Drew Holiday is checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And so Thompson nails both of them. Blazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Turner with a screen on Porter. George against Porter. Outside, George launches it. George missing again.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Ibaka sets the pick for Thompson. But they get it back. Turner against Davis. Second chance shot. Here's Porter. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. In the corner, George with it. Here's Turner. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Brogdon in the pass to Thompson. Down low. And that one is stuck right through.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Turner with a screen on Porter. Inside. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And here's Thompson. 19 points in the game. Pass to Brogdon. 13 feet away. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. And George kicks to Howard. Rebound by the Bulls. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Passes it to Brogdon. Thompson lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
Some changes for Chicago. Rutgers checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brogdon. And Indiana with a change here too. Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry. George against Parker. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
On baseline, Jay. And Klay Thompson again. Thompson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Feeds to Crawford. Turner. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Turner's got 10.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Lopez. West comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Muhammad in for Paul George. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Crawford, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel toward the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Pacers shooting 31% into the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Meeks with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now here's Moore. All sorts of time. Meeks. Good.
Can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Crawford, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
And Moore kicks to Parker. This is to Gasol. Julia with the steal. Outside Holiday. And Indiana, another three. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Gasol a screen. Hernan Gomez passes to Meeks. Parker left side. And there's the call from Pachulia. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Crawford dishes to Muhammad. Over to the left wing. And Holiday kicks to Crawford. 5 on the clock. And the shot falls short this time. Now Meeks kicks it to Moore. Gasol's in the post. Goes up against Pachulia. Shot left block. It's Gasol missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Crawford outside. The high post shot. Again, Indiana. Here's Moore. He's got 7. Screen by Parker. They set the screen. Outside, Meeks. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 7 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Crawford. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 10 points for Jamal Crawford.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 13-3 run. Holiday, the pass to Crawford. West setting the pick for Crawford. And Indiana, another 3.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Gasol a screen. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Muhammad dishes to Holiday. Moore with the steal. They set the pick. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Gasol. The shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bulls leading by 21. And Meeks takes to Moore. Parker outside. And up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17 on the court for Indiana. Paul George is out there with Turner. And it's Crawford. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Lowry in at the point. Gasol passes to Brogdon. A three-pointer off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And Turner kicks to Crawford. That ball Nice speed that time from Turner. Crawford's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. And it's Thompson at the jam.
He's really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we said, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Turner with the screen on Thompson. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 23. Gasol a screen on Lowry. And Thompson gets to Gasol. Good on the shot.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
Crawford outside. Lopez sets a screen for Crawford. At the elbow, it's Turner. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And that one's good by Lopez.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Thompson outside. Davis in the corner. From beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Lowry. The feed now to Crawford. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Inside, Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Chicago making some changes. Hurdle, he's checked in for Davis. Sabonis comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Valentine in for Porter. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Carter comes in for George. Lamb, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Whitehead in for Kyle Lowry. No good from Lamb.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Logged in the pass to Sabonis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Whitehead. Carter dishes to Lopez. Got a piece of it. Riddle with the steal. Here's Whitehead, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. On the wing, Thompson. The pass to Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Shoots it up. That one a little long. The Pacers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Whitehead passes to Carter. Banked in off the glass.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The dish to Pirtle. There's the pick. Pass to Brogdon. He feeds it to Pirtle. Out to the right wing. A shot by Valentine. No good. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Scola. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So for the Bulls, Davis is checked in for Porter. Baca comes in for Sabonis. And Porter subbed in for Valentine. Indiana also making some changes. George is checked in for Carter. And it's Drew Holiday in for Whitehead. And he knocks down the first one. Turner's checked in for Indiana. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Porter against George. Here's Lamb. He kicks it to George. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Brogdon. On the wing, Thompson passes it to Porter. A three ball, and the three ball is good.
Just too dangerous for a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time they should be getting more active and aggressive on the defensive end, not less.
Turner with a screen on Porter. George against Porter. And George kicks to Turner. Here's Lopez. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Davis with it. Picked up by Turner. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
What a game we've seen here for Davis. He's got 12 rebounds, and there's a nice number in the assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And he knocks down the first one. Indiana making some changes. West comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Muhammad in for Miles Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. On the wing, George. Got a piece of it. George against Porter. And it's sent back by George. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Holiday. He dishes it to Lamb. Here's Muhammad. Indiana again missing. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Morris checked in for Brogdon. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Pacers. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Porter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And Holiday kicks to Muhammad. Dishes to Pachulia. And here is Lamb. There's the feed to West. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kicks it to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's more. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Meeks with the steal. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. But Julia's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end. He's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Moore with it. Left side, Davis. And again, no good by Chicago.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Moore against Howard. Picked by West. 6 to shoot. Holiday dishes to Muhammad. Tries from 10. And Davis pulls it down.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And finished off by Porter.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And the Bulls making a change here. Parker's checked in. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Pick by Pachulia. Outside Holiday. Pass to Muhammad. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Moore against Holiday. Moore passes to Davis. And the shot goes in. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
West gets to Holiday. The 9-foot shot. Over off the back of the rim. Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now the pass to Parker. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Muscle up. That's what Parker's telling those guys trying to defend him in the paint. He's really good at establishing his post position down low.
Left side West. Outside Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by West. That's now 8 points for Drew Holiday. Here's Moore. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Unloads from 9. They grab their own miss. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and give the bonus. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions are a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Hurdle, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Indiana with the change here, too. Highead's checked in. And so Moore nails both of them. 125 left to play here in the fourth.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out the punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Klay Thompson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Now here's Moore. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Meeks. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Parker. Muhammad grabs the board. Pass to Whitehead. Fires from deep. A shot that time, not on target. And the Chicago Bulls will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamroll their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team
Kevin. Clay, what was the key to the way you played tonight?
This is the 2K Sports post-game show. Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one, Klay Thompson, impeccable. So that's the finale of this.
Rest in peace, Pacers.